Welcome back to another cchloe video. If you're a regular viewer here of the channel, you might be wondering where I've been. Basically, let me take you back to my last upload, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Christmas time was a really busy time this year, so when I uploaded my last video, I decided I'd take about a week break to regenerate, but because Christmas time was a holiday and there's people around, I kinda caught COVID, which means my week break turned into a 2-week break. I didn't just stay in bed all the time though, I actually used my isolation time to do as much progress as I could. And let's just say the past week on Skyblock has been a little bit all over the place, from being rich to broke, to rich to broke, and wanting to give up on certain parts of the game. Let's get into more detail. December 26th. I decided today was going to be the day where I try and defeat the hardest boss in the game. Now, this was very bold of me as the boss has 300 million health, and I did around 1 million damage a hit at the time. Not only do you have to kill the boss, but you have to dodge these laser things. Look at the Enderman skulls when they spawn, otherwise they will do damage to you every second. Also, stand right next to the beacon that the boss throws out and you have 5 seconds before it instantly kills you. All while the boss does about a third of your health each hit. So, me and my 1 million damage thought it would be a great idea to try it out. I was getting the boss fairly low, but the last phase was too much to deal with the beacons, the skulls, all while trying to damage it and survive. But me being so determined, I was not ready to give up, as I was able to get the boss really low, and at some points lower than 10 million, but still dying due to the pressure at the end. And boy, am I happy I kept trying, because after about 10 fails, I managed to defeat the hardest boss in the game. I killed one, but I died after it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I did it. My voice, oh my god, I did it. Let's go. I think you can tell I was losing my voice in the last clip. I do apologise for that, but I just defeated a tier 4 Enderman. I just achieved what I thought would be impossible for me. I then went on to defeat a boss one more time, and after that I just kept failing again. I guess I just got lucky with them 2 bosses. So I tried and tried and tried again, but I couldn't kill them consistently. So then I thought, enough is enough. I need more damage if I'm going to be able to kill these bosses without struggling. So that's what I aim to do for the next few days. January 4th. If I was going to need more damage, I was going to need to spend a lot of money, as the only talismans left to buy were all the really expensive ones, but I was broke. How the hell was I going to be able to buy talismans that are all over 50 million coins? Sell items. I decided to sell my Devon's armour, as I never really used it and it was worth over 100 million coins, plus some jade rods I had saved to apply to the armour. I also sold a few items like Voodoo Doll Ink Wand because I hadn't used them in months, along with golden dungeon heads I didn't need anymore, and at the end of that I was left with over 200 million coins, which sounds like a lot, but when these are the only talismans left that you need, it's not even close to a lot. I ended up buying the Spiked Atrocity for 36 million coins, Potato Talisman for 14 million, Crab Hat for 17 million, Hunter Ring for 35 million, and I don't know why I did this, but the next purchase was really impulsive. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna buy the nether artifact. I just spent 132 mil on it. That was vile. I hated doing that. So yeah, 132 million coins for one epic talisman. And that's not even the most expensive talisman I need to get. I also sold my Final Destination leggings, and now use Necron as surviving isn't the biggest problem for me. It's damage. And finally, after spending 234 million coins on a few talismans and replacing a piece of Final Destination with Necron, I was ready to test my damage again. And as you can see, the increase was definitely worth it, as I was getting hits close to 1.7 million with Fabled activated. Even though I'd come a long way from 1 million to 1.7 million a hit, it still wasn't good enough. I'd heard about the strategy where you wear a full DPS setup and use Endstone Sword. Basically, you use your highest damage set and pet, and every 5 seconds, you use the Endstone Sword ability, Extreme Focus, which consumes all your remaining mana to grant damage resistance for 5 seconds and extra damage on your next hit depending on how much mana you have. So the more mana you have, the more damage your next hit will be after using it. But with using Necron, mana is really low. So there was another item I had to craft for this to be efficient, and that was the Gloomlock Grimoire, which converts 15 soul flow into 600 overflow mana. I'll show you the difference from using this and not using this. Okay, so I'm going to place my power orb. With a normal hit, I do around 1.9 to 2 million. Endstone sword, 2.4. Gloomlock, Endstone sword, 2.6. So it does a little bit more damage. Even though this was really OP for damage, and when you use the Endstone sword, you can't lose health, you would think that this boss would be pretty impossible to fail, but that's completely not the case. The Gloomlock strategy may seem really good, but upon left clicking for overflow mana, you lose 25% of your health, which is not good if you're already low. And if you manage to get remotely close to the boss without having Endstone sword active, you're pretty much gonna get instantly killed. So that strategy I threw out the window so fast. My only options left were to just work on getting more damage. So I could kill tier 4s the normal way without any special strategies. January 5th. I was broke as your average new player standing at the map begging for free items. I'd been saving a Chimera book in my ender chest for about 2 months waiting for it to go above 100 million coins. But that just didn't happen, so I decided to sell it and it sold for 93 million coins. At this point, my Final Destination leggings had sold, so I was no longer feeling like your average Bob at map. This is why you save items to sell in the future, so you don't have to feel like Bob. I had 127 million coins to my name, with not a clue what to do with it, since it's not even enough for any talisman upgrades, and the only thing I can do now to improve was to work on getting more money or increase skills. Luckily for me, recently someone discovered the best way to grind combat XP that had ever been found on the server before, with people getting over 5 million combat XP an hour, and it's really easy. Quickly before we continue, I just want to say I have a Christmas cape on the Bad Lion store that leaves at the end of this month. And I know Christmas is over, but if you get it, you get a limited edition roll in my Discord that you won't ever be able to get again. And also, it's genuinely just a really nice looking cape. So, if you want it, be sure to use code cchloe. Thank you, and let's get back with the video. First off, you'll need MVP Plus to be able to do this, as you need the travel score to the Void, which is around 2 million coins from Auction House. Then, you need a good setup which can kill Enderman mini-bosses, so preferably Warden Helmet with 3/4 Necron and either a Vorpal Katana or Atom Split Katana for the max damage. Parties up to 5 would all activate a tier 4 Enderman, and then Pearl Spam at the entrance of Warp Void. After a few seconds, one of the party members would go ahead and kill all the Endermen, which results in a lot of them converting into mini-bosses since you have your Slayer active. Then everyone in the party will go ahead and kill all the mini-bosses, with the purple bosses giving 6k XP with Wolf Pet, and the red bosses giving over 15k XP. And with there being over 30 mini-bosses every time, you could get hundreds of thousands of XP. Of course it's not perfect since people like to grief, and if you ever grief people before, I hope you step on this Lego. Anyways, I ended up doing this strategy for over 12 hours, starting on combat 54. I used Black Cat since they were 27 mil at level 1 and level 100 with around 60 mil, which is over 30 million coins profit from leveling 1 to 100. This obviously made the progress a little bit slower since I was getting a little bit less XP. 12 hours I sat clicking ender pearls in the air, 12 hours without a break, but in the end it was all worth it. There we go, yes! Combat 55. Yes, combat 56 already. Combat 57. Let's go. Yes. GG. Combat 58. Yes. Combat 59. Sorry. Yes. One more level to go. I'm so happy. I'm so close to hitting combat 60. You don't understand how long I've been doing this for. 97%. Come on. 98%. 2% more XP. Which is literally 100k. 99%. Oh, I'm gonna hit combat 60 right now. Yes! Oh my god! Let's go! That took so long. Let me just spam that. Oh my god. Combat 60. Let's go. Oh my god. Yes. Whew. That is such a nice thing to see. Combat 60 from combat 54 to 60 in one sitting, which is over 35 million XP. Yeah, I might have gone a bit crazy after that, but I managed to get 2 black cats to level 100 and auction them for 60 million coins each, which gave me 60 million coins profit. And then I decided to just buy a level 1 to keep for myself, which in the end I came out with this at just over 30 million coins profit, which isn't too bad. And of course, combat 60, which gave a whopping 3 crit chance and 6% more damage to mobs. I've now got 73 million coins in the bank, and I got this cool drop today. Chestplate. I've also got my 2 black cats on AH that sold at 60 million coins, so I now have over 200 million coins to spend. My plan is to recombobulate all my talismans for more damage, and if that doesn't work, I'm probably going to resell everything and buy an Ender Dragon pet. But for now, that's going to have to wait since recombobulators are quite expensive. What I'm going to do is, since I'm doing a lot of dungeons lately, I'm going to try and get every single recombobulator drop and save it to recon my talisman. But for now, that's going to have to do. I made a lot of progress in the past week, but I'm still not at the point where I can kill tier 4s comfortably and consistently. It just takes some time, patience, and money. And I mean a lot of money. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Sorry being gone a while, I was just casually dying. I guess I lived to survive another day. Unlike my character against tier 4s. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.